Camera. Hey love bugs, welcome back to my channel. I am Mercy Yvonne, and this is a place where we love God, we love ourselves, and we love others. If you are new here, my channel is all about being the intersection between faith and fashion. So we're going to serve the Lord, but we're going to serve a look as well. So if you would love to join the Lovebug tribe, go ahead and click subscribe. So in today's video, it's all about spring outfit inspiration. I've come up with 8 different looks to give you a little inspiration in how to style some of the clothes that are already sitting in your closet. So I'm going to give a few disclaimers before we go ahead and jump right into the video. I am someone who shops like secondhand a lot, so I do a lot of thrifting and consignment shopping. So I won't be able to link any of these items, but this video is all about inspiration, just being able to see what I put together and see what you already have in your wardrobe that you can then put together, be it color schemes or items, actual articles of clothing. So just use me as inspiration. And the second thing I want to highlight is I live in Florida, and I believe that that's necessary to add to the conversation because of how I will dress for the spring season. The lowest temperatures that we've been getting is like mid to high 60s, and we're going as high as like the 90s. So it's not really cold, but if you are in a place that is still getting like very cold temperatures, then of course modify as necessary. So now that we got all of that out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and hop right into the video. So go ahead, grab a snack, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So first things first, for anyone that may be curious, if you want to know what my look for today was, I'm going to go ahead and insert a video. So I am wearing this sweater vest that was thrifted with some sweats that were from Dee Dee's. They are like wide leg sweats, very comfy and cozy. I paired that with some low top Chucks, black and white. Converse would never go out of style to me. Put some respect on their name. With a black cap that has in white writing, embroidery, all black everything. And then I paired that with like my waist bag, but I put it across my shoulder. It's a bag that I got from Ross. I am actually really feeling this look. I feel that it is very spring appropriate because it's still warm if it is cooler temperatures, but you're not gonna be like bogged down if it's hot outside. It was giving like golf girl, you know? It made me feel like I need to be out on the green shooting some golf. I don't even know like real golf language, but like it was giving golf girl to me. Like, so for our first look, we took this colored striped Ralph Lauren button down that we got thrifted, and we paired it with some light wash denim that was also thrifted. And we then put on our all white Adidas All Stars that came from Journey Kids, and we put on a blue cobalt bag, and we just put it across our body, and it was just a real chill, casual fit. I could wear this to go run errands. This is a fit I could wear for work if I'm doing like a more casual, relaxed kind of day, things like that. Maybe like meetings or virtual meetings or things like that where I don't need to do too much, or I don't need to be all dressed up and extra put together, but it's still very casual and elevated. It's such an elevated casual look to me, and I really did love it. And it's a pop of color. I'm really trying to be intentional about incorporating a lot more color. I know you can't tell about today's outfit, but being intentional about incorporating a lot more color, and I do believe that I did that with this look. Now for this next look, I definitely do believe that this was probably one of my favorite looks in this video. I took a burnt orange, like mock neck tank, and I paired it with some white trousers. I put on a cognac belt and a cognac pair of sandals. They're kind of gladiator sandals, but because of the length of the trousers, you can't really see that, so you get that like one little strip across the toe. And those are actually kids. I got those from Walmart and paired it with a white top handle bag that had this twilly that I just felt like it worked because it had the hints of orange in it to kind of tie it all together. And this look, baby, it was giving, she's about her business. She's just doing something slight, you know, like she's real put together. To me, this look was giving wealthy. Like it was so elevated and so put together, and I really loved it. It was still a very neutral and simple look, but I feel like this is the epitome of like elevated casual, right? Like we hear that language all the time. It was so good. It was so good. I didn't even want to take it off. It was just so simplistic, but still giving everything that needed to have been gave, and I loved it. I felt like a rich woman. And if you want to, of course, dress it up and not wear sandals, you could definitely add a heel and go completely dressy. But this was definitely something that like I would wear to work. I would wear that to work most definitely. I could have a blazer that will go good with that if you want to just top it, put it on top of there. I could also see myself like running errands. I feel like it's a good day date kind of outfit. Like if you're going on a solo date in the middle of the day, if you're going on a date with bae in the middle of the day, or if you're hanging out with your girls going to get like lunch, I felt like this was like the perfect outfit for that. Like it was just so, it was so good. I really did love it. It's definitely one of my favorites in this video by far. So for this next look, it's giving real elevated casual, right? Took a white bodysuit, paired it with some khakis, a white belt, and my all white Adidas All-Stars. And it's getting very simplistic. You're ready to go errands. You can wear this to work. You're, once again, another lunch date. Something real slight, real easy. Then we did a little twist. We paired it with this thrifted pink button down that is a Ralph Lauren button down. And we swapped out the bag. So in the original look, we had a white bag, and in the new look, we did a blue bag. Shortened the straps to make sure that it was more of like a shoulder bag or a nice top handle bag. And it was beautiful. It was giving art teacher. Like I can't explain it, but it gave me art teacher, like that art teacher vibe. Like it gave, oh, she's an extreme creative, you know, like, and I really love that. It is something that's kind of like already me, because I do enjoy the balance between masculine and feminine. That's already a part of my personal style. I already enjoy baggy, but it was still giving elevated. It was still giving put together. And it was honestly quite effortless. Like either look you go with, it's really quite effortless. And it still gives, okay, she look like she know what she doing, right? Like, okay, she tried. She put in some effort. She wanted to make sure that she was put together. She didn't come slacking. And these are both looks that I would wear to work, running errands, depending on what kind of vibe you're doing. It was a really good twist. And once again, being intentional about incorporating color. I love black. If you do not know that about me, I love black. And I live in dark colors. Like even if I'm not wearing black, I still lean towards wearing dark colors. And so I love that this was a different take on something that I would wear, but it did not have a single ounce of black, and it still incorporated color and a bit of color blocking, which is not something I do a lot of. So for this next look, was also a little bit out of my comfort zone, but still very comfortable. Like, and I can't really explain it, but we did this color blocking moment with this orange dress, and then for the accessories, we did these cobalt blue strap up heels that like tie around. I did a little bow in the back and took the same blue bag and paired it with that look. And I talk about in love. Like, when I say that I am in love, I mean I am in love. I never thought I was a color blocking girl. Like, I never thought like it was something that would really be me and that I would feel comfortable in doing it. I always felt like that was kind of like for someone else. Like, when I think of color, and I said this before, when I think of color, I'm not the person who comes to mind. Like, but I'm in that place in my life where I'm trying to find that balance, because as a kid, I wore a lot of color. And then as I moved into adulthood, I shied away from color. And so I'm trying to find that balance between like my childhood and my adulthood, and like merge them together, where like she still wears color, but she still loves her black. Like, where you never really know what you're gonna get. And I love that. Like, I had moved into a place where I had become very predictable. It's like, okay, Marissa's gonna wear black. But I love that I'm finding color combos that work that I had never tried before. And I still feel like me. I still feel comfortable and confident. And so this to me it's more of a day vibe for me. So I'm thinking like brunch, a day date, a solo day dates, you hanging out with boys, you hanging out with the girls. Probably not even really for girls. I'm like, where's Bae at? Go get Bae. Bae, where you taking me? Like, that's the vibe it's giving. Like, it's so good. It's giving, be somewhere on the water. Like, let's go to like a tiki restaurant or something. Like, that's what it's giving. Like, give me pasta and lobster. You feel me? Like, you sitting there, you munching, you got crab. Probably not crab, because you might not want to be cracking crab in this look, because it's just that fire. But in case anything, the juices get on your dress, you don't want that. But it's the vibe. Like, I need to be somewhere on the water. I need to smell the ocean. I need to feel the breeze. And I want to be able to look over and possibly see a dolphin or a fish, like fish swimming around, or turtles or something. Like, that's what it's giving. Like, it's hair blowing in the wind, giving vibes, right? Like, I love it. I love it. It would not be a Marissa Yvonne video if there was not at least a black look. So for our next look, we have this black dress. And I have to be completely honest, I didn't even remember that I purchased this dress. And that's kind of bad. But this week I did a declutter, and it was like pull everything out of the closet, clean out. And I found this black dress. And I was like, you own this? Marissa. I feel really bad to have to say that out loud, because that is not a good thing. But I really had to be like, oh my gosh, you own such a fire piece and you didn't even remember buying it. That is bad. But I tried her on and I was like, oh yes. So we have this black dress, and I paired it with these black tie-up heels, and to give a little color and not just be all black, I paired it with that minty blue blazer that is thrifted, and this black top handle bag that I got from City Trends. And baby, talk about a look. Now for me, this is something I would wear for date night. Like, we're going out, we are going to dinner, maybe dancing afterwards. Like, something like that. Something real cute. That look is so me. Like, and I had to challenge myself to not add a black blazer, but to add some color. And I felt like this minty blue would be just the perfect pop color. I think it was something that was unpredictable, unexpected, for me at least. And I feel like it works. I felt like it was necessary because it was a date night look to add some type of blazer coat jacket to the look, because for whatever reason, when the sun's away, the cold will play. Like, that's how spring is. Like, it be hot all day, but once the sun go down, it wanna get a little cool, and I don't understand that. I want to get a little breezy, and I would never understand that. But I'm someone who gets cold easily, so I need that added layer. So I do believe that this look was like beautiful, and it's me. It's so me. For this neck look, we start with the base of a striped dress. Once again, secondhand, I want to say from Style Encore. And the dress in and of itself is a beautiful dress. It is a great dress for spring and summer. Like, it's very flowy. It's a maxi dress, has all these colors. It's a beautiful dress. There's nothing wrong with the dress. It's already perfection. But I decided to do was to take the dress and turn it into a skirt. And so I tucked in the top into the bottom, and then I paired it with a black v-neck tee that is from Rainbow. And Rainbow has great basics, and you just go ahead and you pair it together. And I paired it with some black slides that are from Walmart once again. And I paired it with this orange bag that is like a scrunchy kind of bag. It's more a shoulder bag, but I don't really wear it on my shoulder. I kind of just hold it. And it was perfection. Like, I've already worn it. Like, I wore a different top. I wore it with a long sleeve top because it was a little bit cooler that day. But it was already like such a good look. You can turn it from a dress into a skirt, and having that functionality, it really ensures that you're wearing your pieces, that you are being sure to get use. You spent the money on that item. Make sure that you're getting cost per wear, right? If you can find different ways to repurpose a single item, go ahead and do that. Even if you're stuck on how to reimagine a look or an item or repurpose an item, you can find inspiration all across the internet. And so don't let that like make you feel defeated. Go ahead and find different ways to wear your items. And I believe that this was just a great example. Like, when I wore, my best friend hyped me up, like, okay girl, I see you. Like, okay, I see what you did there. And this for me gives kind of day too. I do believe it can be dressed up, and I think the dress itself can be dressed up. I lean towards kind of just dressing it down, because this is a look that I wear like to go run errands and to do light things. It's something I would wear to work. It does have splits in it, but I do believe that the splits are very tasteful, and oftentimes you don't even really realize that they're there. So you can kind of do a lot with this, and I think in dress form, this is like perfect for vacation. Once again, it gives like, take me out to dinner, take me out to lunch, I need to be on somebody's beach. Like, it gives that. So in our next look, we are also stepping out of our comfort zone a little bit to do a little bit more color blocking. And so I took this green maxi dress that I got secondhand from Style Encore, and I paired it with some new, like, just sandals. Because the dress is so long, you can't even see the shoes, so I didn't think the color mattered. But I went nude just in case you get a little peep. It's not something too crazy or wild, because the spice is going to be all in the color blocking. And so I paired it with this orange bag that I got from Plato's Closet. And green and orange are colors that I've seen other people wear, And I'm like, oh, I like those colors together. I feel like those colors go so well together. But it's not something that I had ever tried. And I can definitely say it's something I'm going to try more of, because I feel like this look just eats. Like, it is so simple. One thing I can honestly admit, I never thought I would choose a dress. Like, I never really thought I would be a dress girl, because as a kid, my parents about had to beat me into a dress. I did not like wearing dresses. It was always give me a two-piece combo. Y'all might be like, what? A two-piece combo? So I call like dresses, rompers, jumpsuits, cat suits, all those. I call those one-piece combos, because those are one-hit wonders. You just throw them on. You can do something real simple, real light, because it's already the fit. But I was a two-piece combo kind of girl. Give me a top, give me a bottom, right? So you might be like, girl, what? Two-piece combo? But that's what I see as a two-piece combo versus a one-piece combo. And I was always a two-piece combo kind of girl. But dresses have really just grown on me over the years. Like, I really have evolved into loving dresses. I feel like they are very easy to style. They're very easy to put together. Like, they are the perfect fit, because you don't have to think too much about it. And I honestly love that. And so this green and orange, she did it for me. So now we're going to move into our last and final look. And if you're not following me on Instagram, you probably should go ahead and follow me on Instagram, because by the time you're seeing this look should already be up. I wore this for my solo date night the other week, and I loved it. It was so good. So I paired this brown mock neck tank that I got from Walmart with a champagne slip skirt that was thrifted, and I also paired it with a scarf that was thrifted, and I tied it around. So I tied it like at the bottom at my waist, and then took the top of like the triangle and kind of like just tucked it in, and I paired it with some clear heels and an orange bag, the orange top handle bag. And baby, the look, I was like, oh my gosh, I love brown. I love like nude and champagne, but that pop of orange, because it's in the scarf and then pairing it with the bag, it just set it off so bad. It set it off so bad. And it was just such a beautiful look. It was so chic and elegant and elevated. Like, I was walking through that restaurant feeling like the most beautiful woman in the world, because the look just flowed and everything was so well put together. Like, people were like, oh my gosh, like, you look nice, like, thank you. And it just felt so good. That is what our goal should be. Like, not just the looking good, but the feeling good. And I talk a lot about that. Like, there are two key components to developing your personal style and finding what it is that you like. And it's, how do you feel on the inside, and how do you want to present on the outside? And that look, I think that look by far was definitely is my top look in this video. So that's it for today. I hope you were able to get some inspiration into some of the things that you can wear this spring season. Until next time, remember that I love you, God loves you, and remember to always, I mean always, love you too.